Because the Wildcard Blues, they're coming. Do you reckon the harmonica would have been able to fly with Bossy in charge?
Bag of swagger.
Paddy Cripps with the shackles off.
Carlton is the face of the wildcard round now.
We're Fremantle, and we're better than you.
And we know it.
We are the Globo Gym Purple Cobras.
What the hell's happened to them?
I don't even know if I have an answer.
Jamo doesn't like Isaac Heaney.
There we go again.
We've got a Sydney hater right here.
Hey. You, Sydney.
There he's...
I reckon Nazai at some stage in his career will have 50 and 5.
Whoa.
We are back this week, and we have Bear.
Bear, 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 bear,
Bear, bear, bear, bear, bear, bear, bear.
Ooh. Bear, bear,
Right.
bear, bear.
It's been great.
See you later, Bear. Thanks for coming on. That's how weird it gets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need an apology, fellas, because the Wildcard Blues, they're coming.
It's mostly me. I'll put my hand up, Jamo. I'll take this one.
I'll put my hand up as well, but the
No, you
road,
Put your hand up. You put your hand up and you keep it there.
the
mate.
road hasn't been finished yet.
Yeah, well,
They're still making the road, and the workers might go on strike soon.
Josh Fraser, I owe you an apology. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Damn, down the barrel.
Cheets, I owe you an apology. I wasn't familiar with your...
Josh Fraser, I owe
All
you an
knowledge.
apology.
It's a Josh Fraser.
alright.
To be fair, Josh Fraser wasn't even in the role when we did that episode, right?
No, he was. There were a couple wins in.
Okay.
They were that's what it was. They were 2 wins in. They'd
Yeah.
just beaten the Bulldogs, and I jumped the gun and I said, Wildcard Blues. And when they'd beaten the Bulldogs, they were still way off the mark.
I'll put my hand up again then.
Yeah. So ball knowledge right here. That's what I'm going to say.
Kudos, brother.
Kudos.
I shut down them being in the wild card. You went through the teams. I was like, no, they're not going to finish higher than Port Adelaide. They're definitely going to finish higher than Port Adelaide. And I also shut down Josh Fraser for the role next year.
Yeah.
So
Praise ball.
it was
He
a fun
shut
podcast.
himself down as well.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I was going off what Josh said, but since then, phrase ball's in.
Phrase ball. Did you think that's the right way to describe it?
Needs a
Phrase
better
ball?
one.
Yeah, phrase ball sucks.
Josh Ball.
Josh ball? No, J ball.
J-Ball?
F ball. Do we need to add ball to everything? Hock ball started this, and now I feel like so you've got the orange tsunami. Do we have anything for the Carlton wildcard surge?
The Blue Wave.
Well,
The
hang
blue
on, hang on.
wave.
You're still not allowed to say the W word at Icon Park.
Wildcard.
Yeah.
It's like the finals.
They had
That's it.
the leaders had a meeting on Tuesday. They don't want to talk about it.
They don't want to talk about wildcard.
They don't want to talk about playing in the wild. Like, they don't want to.
But they'll get the harmonicas out.
They'll celebrate. That was elite. That was unreal.
Do you reckon the harmonica would have been able to fly with Bossy in charge?
No, they look fun now, don't they?
Yeah, it was, when I saw that, I thought I was like hallucinating or something. I was like, why are they having fun? And why does Cottrell have a harmonica?
It's a weird one.
But in saying that, I heavily enjoyed it.
I thought Cottrell was gone. I didn't think he had a list spot. And then he just randomly, Fraser comes back and it's like, hey guys, I'm back. And then he's doing a bit of a walk in the park celebration as well, which is all time.
That's gone viral from Carlton's socials. That's
Yeah.
like 1 and a bit million views.
That's incredible. And kudos to Cottrell, because when you're playing, people don't understand how hard it is to coordinate a celebration.
Yes.
Because your energy level goes up, you start to panic a little bit, and the only thing you're thinking about is just high-fiving people and giving one of these ones. So for him to just keep his composure and pretend like he's going for a stroll, that's incredible.
And you got to give credit to the boys, just letting him do his thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pre-planned, do you think he's told the boys, he's worded them up, been like,
Stay
hey,
clear.
stay clear, I'm going for a walk in the park, guys.
Probably. Or then once you see him do it, you're probably not going to run and jump on him as well because you see that moment. But I'd love to know. If you're listening, Maddie, let us know if you pre-planned that. or
Matty,
not.
was that pre-planned? Either way, we love that. And we want to know what else is in the kit bag for celebrations. Because I feel like this man has practiced a fair bit. He had his harmonica out as well. At some stage, he packed that harmonica going, we might sing the song here, and I'm going to deliver the harmonica start.
Harmonica Selly?
The Sally.
Ooh, actually, that's a good shout.
How about we get one person in every front row bay to bring one and then throw it to him if he kicks a goal?
Oh, jeez. Good work. Imagine they start playing it, though, the cheer squad.
It'd hit his eye or something and then it would be banned forever.
Yeah. Well, now, Josh Fraser, the Blue Wave, we'd like to call it. Is that okay? You happy with the Blue Wave?
No, but
No,
we'll think.
I'm not either. Because the orange tsunami was due to the play style as well.
They moved through.
Bag of swagger.
Bag of swagger?
That's what they are. They're fun.
That's
now.
good.
They do
That's
ha-
good.
yeah,
So
that-
bag of swagger is what is what the
That
phrase
double
meant.
finger guns from Jamo.
Well, it was actually a goal.
He signaled a goal for you. But Bagger Swagger is here to stay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And you guys have apologised. You've apologised
Yep.
to Fraser, Josh Fraser. You've apologised to the Carlton fans. In fact, I think Carlton fans wrote them off as well. And I saw a couple memes that had the public apology to Patrick Cripps, public apology to the Carlton Football Club.
Yeah.
That their members were also signing.
I think we need to apologise for Cripper as well. There was a time where we both,
we did write him off, but-
said that he looks really slow, lethargic, and like it's the end of the road. Yeah.
You said send him over to the glue factory.
We're very
That's what you
reactionary
said.
here, aren't we?
You got to be. You got to be. You were saying before that this is time to shine when there's a new coach.
Yeah, it is. And one thing I pointed out was the Teague train back in 2019. He was a caretaker coach. He came in, I do believe it was Brendan Bolton that was given the sack. Carlton were no good. And Paddy Cripps, first game with the caretaker coach, decides to have close to 40 possessions and 4 goals. He loves the caretaker coach. He loves them. Mm-hmm. So I think Paddy Cripps, I don't know. I don't know if this is deja vu or like maybe he just likes a change.
Paddy Cripps with the shackles off.
Yeah. Bagger swagger. That's what I'm talking about. Bagger swagger, baby.
I like it.
I love that there by you, Bear. That's really, really good. But are we buying into Fraser being the permanent fix for Carlton? Or is it just a temporary Band-Aid that they've got on?
It's hard to not hire him now after what he's done. I mean, there's still, however many rounds left to go, but a lot of people at Carlton still have PTSD from, like you said, David Teague was caretaker coach.
Teague train.
Won a handful of games and they hired him off the back of that and then it didn't go to plan. But Josh Fraser, you don't want to fall into the trap, but it does feel different. But I think there's just once you get rid of expectations at Carlton, they have that freedom, what you mentioned before. And it's interesting to see like maybe this time next year when if he's locked in as coach and suddenly they're talking about finals again, if history repeats or not.
Is there a time limit on when they have planned to announce it or want to find a...
Whenever they want, really.
Maybe they just released what their whole criteria or what the whole process is going to be.
Yep. They've got a panel to select,
Yeah.
which they've announced, which kind of gives you an indication of where they will be heading towards. But it's interesting because you don't see much of Fraser in a sense of what his character and personality is. He's very vanilla in how he handles the press. So these guys playing with the shackles off, it's so interesting to see what his delivery is. I saw Dean Solomon as a caretaker coach for Essendon go out there, and I think Dan Gorian said in his podcast, he reminds you of the CRT teacher that goes in there and the kids go nuts. Now, why isn't Josh Fraser, wouldn't it be the same thing, like in the principle? You've just got a caretaker coach. So what is Fraser doing differently to Dean Solomon?
He's a ruckman. 2026, rucks are in.
They know ball. It's crazy. They've just, usually you think ruckman, you think Will Minson, Rocket Eade, yeah, big buffhead. Mind you, Will Minson was probably one of the smartest AFL players to ever play the game. Not in AFL, but I think he did like neuroscience or something crazy. Brain surgeon. But ruckman traditionally known for, not known for their footy smarts.
I think Riley O'Brien's super smart as well.
Super smart as well.
Yep.
But when it comes to footy, probably I don't think he would be the highest IQ for footy.
No, he struggles to kick the ball.
But who knows? It's changing the game. You got Horst Longmire, who's also a big boy. Dean Cox. Now you've got Josh Fraser.
Dean Cox, Stephen King, Josh Fraser.
Yep.
That's good.
Even like a
Anyone
Justin
else?
Longmuir did some ruck.
Justin Longmuir did
work,
some, yeah. So maybe that's the way. Everyone says backmen are the best coaches because they can see the game.
Yeah.
Maybe it's ruckman.
The criteria on coaching, like to try and find one, just going to be you got to be at least 6'3" now.
Hey, Aaron Sanderlands, I know you've got a really great turf business. How would you to coach? Yeah, he does. We discovered this because Jamo's done his research on Aaron Sanderlands.
Yeah,
and
him and his brothers own a turf, like a landscaping turf.
What's it called?
Oh, it should be called Sanderland Turf R Us.
It should just be called Sandy Lance.
Sandy Lands. He's on fire today. Hit me. That's good.
Shit, bro.
You. It's almost like you should be working in socials.
Unsandy Lands.
I'm clocked off right now. It's great. Oh,
How about this? Mark Jamar, how would you like to coach Essendon? Forget about James Hird. Mark Jamar was the top-up player for Essendon. Ruckman.
You know what Essendon should do?
Who?
They should who?
There's a quick instant reaction there. Yeah,
They should try and get Max Gawn to coach Essendon.
that could
Because
work.
he's an awesome ruckman.
Yeah,
I was going to say Mason Cox.
Mason Cox.
No.
Hey, he looked very handy for you guys. But yeah, ruckman are in now. Wildcard system. I'm starting to warm up to this because there's a logjam at the moment. There's about 6 or 7 teams.
Thought we were past that.
Sorry, I had to bring it back. But
I
there are.
love it. I love it.
I knew as soon as I heard that Bear was coming in, I'm like, I've got to bring in this reference. But yeah, there's about 7 teams actually where there's about a game difference. They're on about 24 to 28 points, and there's a big logjam. Now the AFL, I'm sure many will speculate the reason they brought it in was because they wanted to make extra money, make these finals like games. But I also think there's a period in the season where it gets a bit boring, and games feel like, hey, these guys aren't playing finals. Supporters are just like, I don't care, it's cold, I don't want to go. But now, the next 5 weeks, it's just interesting because Collingwood play Carlton. And if you asked me 5 weeks ago, Collingwood-Carlton back into the year, nah, this is going to suck. Now, all of a sudden, it's a spot for
It's
the
a
wildcard
relevant
round.
8-point swing.
Massive. So, kudos to the AFL.
Wow.
Kudos. Because I think this thing is pretty good.
Carlton is the face of the wildcard round now. And what
Bag of swagger.
Bag of swagger. What its addition has done. So when they sacked us, I don't actually know, I can't remember what their record was, but
He resigned.
Right. Whenever that happened, whatever their record was, any other season, the season's done. Like their season's in the bin. But now they've gone on this heater. I know they don't want to talk about it, but I know it gives you pleasure, but they're a chance. We were wrong. They're a chance. So
Gives me pleasure.
it just gives more teams an incentive to win, and that is what the AFL wanted, as well as 2 more games of primetime footy. They count as finals.
Yep.
So bring it on.
Show me the money. That's what you're doing, Jamo?
Yeah, that's what the AFL have done it for.
It's going to be the Legends game
Well-
into 2 wildcards.
Look at this guy. Gives
What's
a bit of a
bigger?
plug.
It's going to be a massive weekend of footy.
Dustin Martin, Hughesy. Hughesy Martin, we'll mark Hughesy up. He might start bloody complaining about elbow while he's getting a stiff arm from Dustin Martin.
He's got some targets on his back, doesn't he?
He does.
Once again.
Yes, it is a money play, but I think the AFL are probably going, hey, this is the best situation. We've got Collingwood and Carlton both fighting for a wildcard spot, both with big supporter bases. Last thing we wanted was these 2 clubs to feel like they were just irrelevant this season.
Yeah. And that would go from, let's say that they were playing for nothing, those teams, towards the end of the year. The attendance would go up 30,000 just because there's something on the line.
Something on the line. And it just intensifies the rivalry as well. So it's like, hey, we don't want to lose to these guys.
Yeah, we hate these guys.
We hate these guys because they're potentially playing in a final spot.
Yeah.
Technically, wildcard is classified as a final spot. Essendon's just punching the air right now, being like, I could end the streak, but they're nowhere near it. But do you like it?
I'm slowly coming around to it, but at first I'm a bit of a traditionalist, so I like to see the top 8 stay. But in saying that, I'm starting to backflip a little bit.
Yeah.
Because there are some good points that, some teams have a bit of hope towards the end, and you're not going to get these dead rubber games that mean nothing.
Come August 28, whatever it is, everyone who hated it at first will backflip.
Yeah.
Once there's footy on that weekend, it feels like
That's
a
what we
final.
need.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've filled in the gap that I always found awkward, where the gap before finals, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this. And
Yeah,
it just-
I'm watching NRL during that week.
Exactly, and it feels longer than usual. I know it's a week, but it's like, what are we doing here? One thing I noticed here is, like I said, that it's a logjam. There's 6 teams on roughly 24, 28 points. Now, who gets in and who doesn't? So I would assume the Lions and Dogs are in, given the fact that they're a game clear, at least a game clear. Now, these are the teams potentially competing against each other for that final 2 spot. The Suns, who have dropped off massively.
Yeah,
North,
crazy.
who are coming up pretty well. Then you got Collingwood, who's just thereabouts, and St Kilda and Collingwood very similar. And then Giants and Carlton are there as well. Who's there? Who are the 2 teams from that list that you think are going to play in the wildcard round?
I've gone so cold on the Suns because they've just, the start of their season to now, it's 2 different teams.
Cold Suns.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
The coldest
Quite
Suns.
literally. Yeah. Not handling the winter too well.
No. But I still think they'll find a way to hang on to one of those two spots.
Yeah. So you've got the Suns.
I'm going to pick them.
Yeah.
I think North, although they've taken a few steps forward this season, will just miss out.
Yeah.
It's really tough. You guys go and I'll think of another.
Yeah. So you've gone with the Suns
To stay,
definitely.
and then
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another.
The heart for me says Collingwood.
Yep.
Purely because I go for Collingwood.
Mm-hmm.
But also the head's telling me Collingwood too because of the finals experiences and being able to turn some of these big games into wins. I think if you look at those teams there, a lot of them are inexperienced when it comes to finals. And Collingwood have played finals and I think can scrape in. Now, whether they do anything in the wildcard spot, that's a different story, right? So I think Collingwood and the Suns are the ones for me. The
Plus,
rest, I'm not. I
just
don't think Carlton.
overlapping.
I don't think Carlton get there.
Yeah.
That I did say
Wait,
Carlton. I don't think Carlton get there
This guy's just backflipped.
because Collingwood are in the picture now. When we said this 5 weeks ago, Collingwood was a sure thing in my head to be a top 6 team. Now we're
You thought Collingwood was a top 6 team?
top 8 team.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but now I'm like worried.
So
9 or 10.
I do agree. I think Collingwood will play in the wild card. I still don't think Carlton will be there.
Yeah,
And I'm going to give Paddy a little shout out just because,
Giants.
he's a bit down at the moment. I'm going to put the Giants in there.
Paddy Grinley, the social media guy for anyone who's not playing along for the Giants.
So if you don't think Carlton will make the wild card,
I think they're a good chance.
You can't back down. You have to.
I'm not backing down.
What
I
did
just
we
I don't want to
apologise
put them ahead of. No. The apology's there, right? I just wanted you guys to apologise.
Yeah.
I didn't want to put them ahead of Collingwood,
yeah.
and
It's a pride thing.
it's a pride thing. I don't want to put them. They've definitely got more form than us,
But
and the way they're travelling along, they potentially could finish higher than us. But I don't want them finishing higher, and I'm not going to cave.
Yeah,
the moment the expectation of playing finals is there, I reckon it's gone for Carlton. They're going downhill again. I'm gonna double down.
They're the favourite,
I'll
when
apologise in 5 weeks' time again.
So their next couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure they've got West Coast, they've got Richmond, and then they've got Hawthorn, which is the game that they could
okay.
potentially lose.
If they win 2 of those 3, then they're well in the hunt.
It's easy to play the harmonica, do a walk in the park when you go out to NG Stadium and no one really expects you to do anything. But when you're playing potentially West Coast, Richmond, Collingwood, and the expectation and the pressure's there, that's a different ballgame.
I do love the idea of Cottrell packing a harmonica for the flight to Sydney, bringing it in his bag to the ground. Like that's confidence.
Practicing the night before.
Practicing
in
the
his
night
room?
before.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember Jagger Smith actually mentioning this on the players that Cottrell does have this weird interest in the harmonica. It's his weird skill and talent that he's got. I'd love to see other players. If anyone can play the saxophone, that would be cool. I feel like bring it in. Obviously, the tough part is getting that past the coach.
Yeah.
You got to have a fun coach.
You got to have a really fun coach because I think imagine I'm just gonna say Luke Beveridge is probably the one that scares me the most.
No, he'd be for it.
He'd be for it.
As long as you play Tooth and Nail by Luke Beveridge, he'd be all for
He'd be
it.
all for it. But I'm trying to think of a young player who's just in and out of the Madden Cooper Hines deciding to be like, hey, I'm bringing out the saxophone here.
I wonder what coaches would give it the green light.
I don't think Matty Cottrell asked. I think he
Yeah.
just went away. And
A
he said,
harmonica a little easier to slip in
Yeah,
your bag
definitely.
than a saxophone as well.
saxophone.
Plus,
Back
when
in
the coach
saxophone.
sees that it's team lifted, like it's lifted the
Saxophone.
team,
Saxophone.
and it's become viral.
Yeah, maybe a flute.
Yeah, flute would
The
go
recorder?
hard.
Yeah, that'll get them up and about.
The recorder. If someone, please, and I'm sure, I don't know, when I was at primary school, they made us learn how to play the recorder. It was like one of the funniest things because everyone was like, what the hell? Why are we learning how to do this?
Hey,
So
hot cross
I'm-
buns. Hot cross buns, bro.
Hot cross buns, yeah. Seesaw up and down. Remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah, did that one too. Do you know what the recorder is?
I was more of a guitar guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Right,
look at this guy,
Yeah.
hero.
Matt Corby over here.
I actually pretended to play guitar. We had a Christmas concert. Pretended because I was shit at it.
It's just like auto.
Just pretend
Yeah,
strumming.
love
I was
that.
good at that.
Yeah. So could you imagine someone, and I'm putting it out there for any player out there, pack the recorder, get it started. Maybe Matty Cottrell started something here.
I want to see the Richmond Tigers do it because they have a lot of young players who are musically interested.
They got to win a
You'll
game
be waiting.
first.
You'll be waiting well.
Yeah, I will be. But
Yeah, Sammy Lawler.
the,
Yeah.
the long wait will
3
be
years.
worthwhile. It'll be worthwhile.
Yeah,
Someone
Uze.
bring a drum kit.
Maybe Uze.
How about that? Imagine
Actually-
a full drum kit.
Boys, there is security there at the grounds. all
Actually,
right?
you know what's funny? someone has done this in the past before. Hamish Hartlett, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Hamish Hartlett actually bought his drums when Port Adelaide won, and he started the song with the drums.
That's good.
That was cool. Hopefully there is vision of that, and we can bring that out. But that's funny you reminded me of that. But yeah, I love that. I want to see more of it. But let's talk about Freo, man. I don't want to talk about every team. I want to talk
Do
about
we
Freo.
have to? Joking.
You were on a
Jamo,
live
this one's
stream
yours.
also, by the way. Shout out to that when you were watching the game.
Yeah.
I got there. I was commenting.
Yeah, you were in there. Watched the game, loved it. We alluded to this before the show, but 13 in a row, the most from a WA club ever. Yes, it's not a premiership, but I'll take what I can get at this stage. Yeah, super happy. Yes, Geelong were missing a couple of good players in Smith and Stewart, but it wasn't our best day the first half, kicking like shit.
Bad kicking is bad football.
But then we fixed it up, kicked 7 straight in the third, and feel pretty good about it. And looking forward to the Suns this week, the Cold Suns.
Yeah, the Cold Suns.
Yeah.
This guy sounded like a coach just giving that one. I'm like, I just asked, are you up and about?
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
get
we
some
didn't
pat- come
kick
on.
so well.
All right.
Go full nuffy.
It's
okay.
not a press conference here, Jamo. Just
Yeah, we're going to win the fucking flag.
it's a good, exciting time to be a Fremantle fan.
What is what's your bare minimum from here on out for Freo?
Prelim.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good expectation.
Yeah, like
that's
obviously
reasonable.
I want to play in a grand final. But if I'm being realistic, we saw what happened with Adelaide last year. Finished on top and out in straight sets. The scariest game for me so far is
Qualifying.
going to be that qualifying because we'll probably
Yeah.
finish top 2. That
Home qualifying final.
qualifying final against probably a pretty damn good team.
I
It
reckon
might
you're
be a
either looking at Hawthorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at Hawthorn, or you're probably looking at Geelong.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. Potentially Sydney. Who knows?
So that'll be a cracker regardless. Very excited.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Now that you mention it, you could potentially lose a prelim at home,
Yeah, we definitely could.
and you'll be happy.
No. No.
Your words, not mine.
Realistically, if we don't win the premiership this year, I'll be devastated.
Okay.
To be honest,
All right.
because I have high expectations. Yeah.
I think
mean,
we touched on it on Agenda Set as the last 5 teams to be this far clear, this deep into the season,
Yeah.
all bounced out in a prelim. I reckon, or runners up like
There you
Sydney.
go.
Sydney.
You worried? You nervous?
No.
Palm sweaty?
That always are. So.
Knees weak?
Yeah, mine too. Oh,
Yeah, clammy and disgusting all the time.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? The 13-game win streak. I thought West Coast would have had that.
yeah,
by now,
that
given-
surprised me.
Given how strong they've been
Yeah.
over the last 20 years. But that's a good sign. You are now officially the team of the West, I would say. I mean, it's all going to come down to whether you can win that flag.
Start resting your players and not flying Sarong to Brisbane for no reason.
The calf.
Private charter. That's fine.
But you know what I love? The stealth kit. And I said to the Freo fans, the edit was coming. And it was 4 weeks without the Freo edit. And I'd explained myself. I'm not going to explain myself again. But we got there.
We got there.
And there was a dodgeball reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The stealth kit. We love that. We're Fremantle and we're better than you.
And we know it.
And we know it. It gives that vibe, man. That's that vibe that Fremantle's giving me at the moment. But the game, we saw Hanger. We saw probably Mark of the Year by Bolton. We saw Paddy Voss give the don't argue.
That was awesome.
And we saw
I love-
Dogger.
One of the best stiffies.
Yeah.
Stiffies. Oh, BT.
I love when players actively seek out doing it. So
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
will run at a player to deliver the fend off.
Yeah.
Dusty would do it as well.
Yeah. Harley's kind of like that too. I
Harley
think.
does it. Yep.
Yeah.
Voss did that against the Roos in Bunbury.
Yep.
It was just one. He did, first thought was stiffy. Second thought was kicking the footy. I
My
don't know
first thought
who
was
it was.
stiffy as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did say that on the stream. I was watching that and I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys were a little delayed, so I'd had the TV on and I'd see it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Voss. It was just so funny. I'm like, these guys are going to love this. And then Big Dogger.
Oh,
I love Dogger. He put on a clinic.
He did.
He's massive. He's huge at the moment.
Yeah.
Best player in
He's
the
a
AFL?
ruckman.
And it could be a big, like a MVP Smokey, I reckon.
Coaches Award. He's killing
Clinic,
that.
Yeah, he'd be top 5 in
But
that.
MVP, I always feel, because it's players voted, and I feel like around the league, he would get a lot of respect given what he's doing for the position he's playing in.
Yeah.
Almost had a Bob Sacamano.
Yeah. 2 disposals short. I'm
2
pretty sure.
disposals short, 3
3
goals,
goals,
and he had
28.
24 hit-outs or 25 hit-outs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an incredible game. What a star.
Not bad.
Speaking of players who have like high draft picks, Gold Coast, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of shit that's being talked about Gold Coast at the moment. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, and we might have someone who might be able to explain it.
No comment. No comment.
No comment here. But they're just like, they're a different team. We were talking about, like, if you told me that they were fighting for a wildcard spot 5 weeks ago, I'd be like, what the hell happened to them? So what the hell's happened to them?
I don't even know if I have an answer. It's just like you watch them and you don't feel good. Like
I like that.
yeah, like I don't feel there's no like.
It's Gold Coast play.
I don't get happiness out of watching
Makes you
them.
sick.
A little bit, like
Wow.
because you feel like they should be living up to the potential that like everyone.
They're disgusting, aren't they?
Yeah, they're filthy.
Repulsive.
Before the season started, where did you envision them?
Top 4.
Yeah, me too. And to see that not
They beat
transpire-
Fremantle, who's literally premiership favourites,
Yeah.
in a final, and their list profile would suggest they're a little bit ahead of Fremantle.
Yeah, I didn't have them top 4.
Oh, bravo. this
Genius.
guy. Yeah, oh, look at this guy. I actually had them struggling.
Oh,
and
I
being
definitely
in a
had
wild
them.
card.
Definitely had them playing finals.
Yeah.
But with all the talk in the media and
Yeah.
all the reports that are coming out of Gold Coast, I don't. That's why I don't have them even in the wildcard picture anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe that's a great factor. All the stuff that's come out, a bit of trouble in paradise.
I mean, they decided to wear the salmon again. I like the salmon. Clearly not working for them. Also, not so flattering to look at Johnny Noble in the salmon. I mean, it doesn't work.
This is a Andy Munro jumpers area, but they had the white S in gather round, and then they went back to the charcoal S.
I like the white
I was
S, but
confused. They didn't say anything about it.
They copped the L to Sydney at Gather Round wearing the white S. So then maybe they're like, hey, maybe we'll go back to the black one.
How'd they go in it last year? I know they lost to Brisbane in that semi-final. They're like 1-4, I reckon.
Yeah, wearing it. So it's not good for them.
Get rid of it. I just have a quick question about playing strips and different types. Like we love seeing, Geelong white out, Freo stealth.
You love seeing Geelong white out.
Yeah, you hate it.
You didn't like it?
The Geelong clan out.
Yeah, okay.
No, I thought it was a bit boring.
Yeah.
Like, putting aside all that, I just think it was just like, it's white.
Yeah.
What are we playing here? Cricket, guys? Come on. Get excited.
Yeah. Well, my question is, I want to know what team has played in the most amount of playing strips in 1 year that have been different. So you said GWS had a white. Oh no,
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast had the white.
Yeah.
So they have the
Yeah,
pink
they'd be up
strip.
Mm.
They have the red one.
Yeah.
They got two. Yeah, they got two
the
pink
white.
strips.
Yeah. So I'm thinking,
Yeah.
have they got like 5 that they play?
They
in this
probably have
year?
a fair few. That
I'd
they
love to
play
know.
in.
But there's always the one like Essendon would have a lot because they've got Dreamtime, not Dream. They've got.
Yeah, they do.
There would have been that year.
Yeah,
but
they've got-
everyone's got Dreamtime, so that doesn't
Yeah.
count. But when they had the Farmers game with Geelong, like
Yeah, they got the Anzac Day.
they had those random
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, Anzac Day.
Anzac Day as well.
That
Yeah.
is a
But
question.
now everyone. That's it off.
That's
yeah.
a question for Andy Munro, though.
That's
Yeah.
a question for Andy Munro. So if you're a big listener to the podcast, Andy Munro, which I know you are, make sure you let us know.
Even just DM me, it's fine. It's my question.
Okay, fine. All right. All right,
Well,
settle
you,
down.
you two don't seem too interested in
I
that,
am
so.
very
No,
interested
I'm-
there, Jamo.
I bloody
Jamison
love-
Lennon. I'm interested. Okay. Look at him, so happy.
Look good, play good. I love talking Guernseys.
I
Mate.
do
Yeah.
too. I think Guernsey's really good. I love your stealth Guernsey,
Thanks,
right?
guys. Just give me a bit more next time.
Okay, fine. Look, the Suns game, like I said, I want to talk about every game, but this game was interesting because Hawthorn's last game prior to this was the Bulldogs game where they got rolled and they tried to play the tough guy act. And you'd think any coach would go, hey, this isn't our game. We're not doing this. But it seemed like Sam Mitchell just doubled down on this because we saw Jack Ginnivan. He just bullied little Zeke Euland. And then we saw
Just
Jordan.
punched him in the chin a few times.
Very lucky. Just
I
didn't
thought he
find
was going to
it.
get a week.
Yeah.
He should have
Yeah.
probably got a week, but who knows? It's just like how they're feeling.
Yeah.
Like, oh, jumper punch, you can allow that.
Yeah.
you know?
But it's Jack.
Yeah, it's Jack.
Like, if they like him, they might be like, oh.
Is that Paul Curtis? Yeah, give him 5. Or actually, give him the chair
Yeah. It feels a bit like that at the moment with Paul.
with North Melbourne, to be honest.
Yeah.
North Melbourne always get the tough end of the stick with the tribunal. But anyway, John Newcomb, who had a monster game, and he never takes a step back, but he was ready to throw down as well with Leo Lombard.
I thought they were about to kiss, hey? Like, they were so close to each other staring each
Yeah,
other.
it was awesome. And it's crazy because now in the way the rules are, like a head, like ruffle of the hair
Yeah.
is a free kick against. So it's all they really could do.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
real
It
tension.
was just be really like,
Leo Lombard, I wasn't aware of his pedigree.
Were you not?
I was not aware of that until I saw some of the comments saying
Yeah.
that his dad is an MMA weapon.
Yep.
certified weapon.
Incredible record as well.
And Leo looks like he can go too. So it would have been interesting because Jai Newcomb, I would say, is probably the toughest player in that team.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to be messing around with him too. So it would have been a great throwdown.
Hector Lombard,
Yeah.
the 48-year-old Cuban.
What's his record?
Oh,
49 fights,
Wow.
34 wins, 11 losses.
That's impressive.
1 draw.
Yeah, and definitely Leo would know how to throw down.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah,
I mean, not that it ever happens in footy, but I'm just saying it's just that excitement and imagination as a supporter to be like, oh, it's about to happen.
yeah.
Always gets us.
and then he's also gold medalist in judo.
Wow.
There you
And he is also 2-0 in kickboxing.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm sure Leo has inherited
You know
some
my
of
daddy? You know my daddy, Jai?
that. I'm going to get my dad on you.
Oh, yeah. You touch me, I'll tell my dad. Put you in a little choke hold. What are they called? Kamara locks. I don't know what they're called. I'm not a big...
Hey, respect for trying. You might be right.
I know Volk, right?
yeah.
The man with no neck. The unsociable Hawks are back, and they're not taking a step back.
You know who's also back?
Mm.
The unsociable coaches. They were both angry in the box.
I didn't really see too much action.
Okay,
in
so
there.
Sam Mitchell was fuming through the phone to players, screaming for majority of the game until the last 10 minutes maybe when he started to simmer down a bit.
Yeah.
And then Dimmer was losing his mind as well. And
Not
it
like
was,
Dimmer to lose his mind, is he? He's very cool, calm.
it was cinema for me watching at home.
Yeah.
Every 90 seconds, they're just panning to coach, angry.
What are your thoughts on Coach Cam? Should we have a Coach Cam?
I personally love it.
Yeah.
I think you should be able to view Coach Cam.
Oh, you want a full-time one?
I want a full-time one.
Oh, yeah.
Like we still get it here and there, but I want a full-time one.
Like a Pendles cam, but for the
Pendle's
coaches.
Cam, but for the coaches. I want to see how many times Sam Mitchell's breaking his phone or yelling into something.
Snapping
or,
pens.
Yeah, snapping pens.
Yeah.
I say so. Last year it was Geelong Essendon, and we had on a 7+ a player cam, and you could vote. Like we did a Twitter poll, vote who you wanted the camera to be on for the whole quarter, and it was always like Jeremy Cameron or Bailey Smith, and I was trying to get us to like throw in David Roden
Oh, yeah.
as an option or whatever.
Yeah. Just smiling the whole time. It's like, David, what's so
So
exciting?
if we do that again this year,
Yeah.
I'll throw in the coach and
Yeah.
just have a camera on the coach the whole quarter.
The coach will hate it.
Yeah, but
I said-
if you did that, I think the community would get behind it straight away because it's different.
It
We
is
We
different.
haven't seen it
It
for a
is
full
different.
game. So
Yeah.
people would vote the shit out of that.
Watching Ross Lyon Cam would be amazing.
Yeah.
There would be a lot of. It's interesting because coaches can try and mask it for as long as they can, where they're like, cameras on us, can't do anything, but it'll just go out the water because it's so emotional.
Oh yeah.
So I think it would be.
And
exciting.
Sam's been heated the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He's had a big month. He said the bye was good for him, but now he's back.
Imagine being a lip reader as well and trying to just figure out what they're saying. Maybe there's an issue with that too, though.
Speaking of that, in the
Yeah.
World Cup at
Yeah.
the moment, cover your mouth and you say something to the opposition, red card.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who got sent off?
Miggy Almiron.
Really?
Good for us.
Paraguay. Yeah.
So it's like one of these ones.
Yeah. Like go up to someone, you cover your mouth because you don't want to get caught for saying something.
NBA, they do that all the time. LeBron, when he's doing his recruiting, you're like, hey, where you going? And it's like everyone tries to make something of it. So you
Yeah.
can't
But
really.
the assumption is that if you're covering your mouth, you're obviously
not-
saying something bad.
Yeah, you're trying to hide something.
Yeah.
If you
It might have
sneeze
been a
and you do one
second
of these
yellow.
ones.
I don't.
Pretend to sneeze.
Yeah.
No shit.
I don't know if it's a straight red. It might have been a second yellow, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's out of the game against Australia.
Coaches do that too. Coaches cover up. So you
Yeah.
reckon. So what if that happened in the AFL? What would you? If people started to get so good at lip reading that
Yep.
players started to do that,
I don't care.
I don't care either.
No,
I
I
don't
want
give
to
a
see
shit.
it.
I don't care. I can't live.
I
with it.
want every single player mic'd up as well while we're at it
Well, we're
for
doing
the
that.
whole game.
So yeah, we've got the unsociable Hawks. Now, is there an issue with Gold Coast not having any enforcers in their team? Because they look quite rattled.
What do you mean by enforcer?
I love the old-fashioned footy when you have enforcers, the ones where... I'm saying this because I've recently just watched the NBA Finals, and Wembanyama would go yell, look at his bench and he'd be like, take him out. Gold Coast are full of superstars. You kind of need a few players to just throw their weight around.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying do anything illegal and hit blokes behind the play because we're beyond that. But I'm saying when there's a chance to go lay a bump or a big tackle and just let them know.
You want him to be a bit tougher, maybe?
Damien Hardwick was that player
Yeah,
when he
was.
played.
Yeah.
So there was a era where every team had one of these players, and they would be loved because they would do the hard work and allow these superstars to play. For example, you know, whenever you saw Chris Judd, whenever you saw Ben Cousins, there was always someone there that would be just, hey, I'm running through this. Daniel Chick used to do that all the time. I'm running through this bloke if they're tagging any of these guys.
Some AFL legends could actually do that, be the enforcer and be the talented one as well.
And so like
Lee Matthews.
Oh yeah, that's
Run through people for fun.
100%. But I think, is there a place still for that in the modern game?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But-
But it's a different type now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like get under the skin more than take someone out.
So
Because
That'll be Zeke Uland eventually, just quietly.
You think Zeke Uland's got that?
He's
He
got
looks
that.
Like he looks like an accountant.
I know, but he's got that. He's got that get under your skin. You'll see.
He's 18, but he literally looks like a 35-year-old accountant that's just finished off a hard 9 to 5 and come to footy training.
Wow, cop that, Zeke. How
There
about
you go.
you'd love that.
Cheats says, how about a skincare routine, mate?
Oh, I didn't say
Come
that.
on. Come
I
on.
think I'm just saying his mannerisms, not
Imagine
the way
when
you
you
look.
imagine when he is 35.
Bodie's my boy, though. I like Bodie. I like
He's
Zeke.
picking brothers now.
No, I actually haven't had much to do with Zeke, but I'm sure he's
He's a rascal. Like he's
a rascal.
in when he gets up to that level, when he's cooking, you'll see.
So you reckon Zeke Uland's going to be that real pesky,
For
smart ass?
For sure.
I actually saw a bit of it the other night. Like he actually got under Jack's skin.
Yeah.
Ginnivan. Yeah.
Ginnivan, yeah. Ben Long kind of had that a little bit when he was playing for St Kilda for a while, where he would he would get suspended all the time because he'd clean someone up.
It reminds me of Alex Taru at the moment, who's
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting
Yeah.
suspended every few weeks.
Yeah.
And he ran through someone with a huge hit to the head in the VFL, so that's probably going to be a couple of weeks out.
Yeah.
But he's someone that Gold Coast they should just bring him in to do that.
Just clean people up.
Yeah.
But
But
do you reckon the biggest enforcer in the AFL is at the moment?
It's hard because there's the type you're speaking of.
Jack Viney's a good one as well.
Yeah.
I love Jack Viney when he decides to fly the flag and just go. But
Yeah.
he's also one of those guys who can be a star himself.
Yeah.
But he'll always protect those guys. He allowed
Zach Butters.
Zach Butters.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit of a star. Who's someone who's just an enforcer that's not a superstar, but just like,
Paddy Voss. He does it every week.
yeah, he does it every, yeah. I like that because they make it scary for the opposition. Be like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go touch Nick Dacos
Yeah.
because of that reason.
I'm trying to think players that when they run towards the ball, it makes the opposition take a backward step or think twice.
Yeah, yeah. Can't think of anyone at the top of my head at the moment. I feel like they're starting to get extinct,
Yeah.
especially the ones that play in the centre bounce.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, that's true.
But it's
Josh Tracy does it. When he runs towards the ball, people don't like being in front of him.
yeah.
But
We want it back, Dimmer. Just throw someone in there. Throw someone who's just tell them to throw down.
See,
Get
Matt
in there.
Rao could do it, but he's too ball focused.
Yeah, he's way
He
too
locks in on the
ball-focused.
ball and he'll chase ball, get ball,
Yeah.
see ball, handball, kick ball.
He's the enforcer on the pill.
Yeah. And he gets lots of tackles. Like
Yeah.
he'll hug someone,
Yeah,
but he's not driving
he's not
anyone.
angry. Yeah,
It's hard to be an enforcer.
bit of a
these
jumper
days.
punch as well. I don't
Yeah.
mind that in there. I mean, are you the enforcer down at Wattle Park? You made your big return.
No.
I don't know if you heard there, but obviously he had his. What was it? You were out with a broken hand, basically.
Yeah, so the bone in that finger there, the ring finger of the right hand,
Yeah.
just snapped diagonally in half.
Yeah. Wow.
And they told me it's not going to be good. Good luck.
They told him he'll never play again. That's what they said to him.
No, they were pretty optimistic if I did everything right, and I was very diligent, and I got back
Oh, huge.
eight weeks after. So I'm through the roof.
And you played your
Pain
first game back.
free on the weekend.
Nearly.
Yeah.
I'm probably at like 70%. But it's they reckon the bone's healed. That's all that I care about.
Did you do the glove on the other hand?
I didn't actually do any glove.
The Quinton Lynch.
No, I wanted full maneuverage of my fingers and
Yeah.
whatnot. So anyway, played for Wattle Park. We got absolutely thumped, so I didn't make a difference. Sat in the forward pocket, probably played 50% game time,
Yeah. Managed.
kicked 2 points.
Oh, set
Yeah.
shots.
Nah, both snaps.
Oh no.
On the run with a bit of pressure, but hey, who's watching?
Yeah.
And yeah, just had a okay game. Couple flashes of brilliance, but didn't have much of the ball. So
Yeah.
a day to forget.
That's okay though. You've been out of the game for a while.
I
Yeah,
was
he's
just
back into it.
ecstatic to get through a game without being hurt.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah,
Did you break it playing footy or?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've gone through this. It's a bit traumatic, isn't it? The old smother where the guy kicks your
No.
hand instead of a ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, I was just going to pick the ball up off the ground.
Oh, right.
And then someone's
Damn.
come through with a big soccer in danger kicked
Yeah.
hand.
No good. But
Lasted 10 minutes in my first game this year.
All right.
wow. If no one's following, Div 12 Resis down at Wattle Park, there's a few that are getting down there, which is good. Sench Footy.
Yep.
He didn't play on the weekend.
No, but Jabra did.
The Jabra did. Draft Jabra, undersized ruckman. He played.
Actually did some ruck work as well.
No way.
Because Checkers was up in Ipswich DJing.
Yeah.
And we have this kid from the country called Ollie. Superstar, like one of our best players.
Yeah, I've seen him play.
Undersized.
Yeah, undersized.
Has
He played in the ruck.
has to do our ruck.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, Jabra chopped him out. Gave him a chop out here and there.
Yeah, Jabra played. So, draft Jabra there. Eddie Corns also has a run here and there. Didn't play on the weekend.
Nah, he's only played twice.
Yeah. But yeah, he's very good. Son of Kane.
Yeah.
The father is Kane.
Well, we got
it. I had to run a couple times as well, and then there's a few others that are knocking on the door. Bear might be playing. Just saying.
Hey, my phone's waiting. I'm waiting for the call.
Oh, well, guess what? I've got a phone right here.
Yeah.
And all I need is your number.
Hey, I was going to say you don't have my number.
So it'd be
No,
cool.
I'll be there. I'll be there if you guys
sweet.
see me.
Yeah.
Well, I think what are you doing on Saturday?
Yeah. What are you doing Saturday?
I'm busy. I'm busy this Saturday.
Okay, that's
Maybe let's lock in. Well, I'm looking at the
Somewhere
idea
in
of
the future.
like late July, before
Okay.
the Com Games, live and free on 7.
The plug. Yeah, 9:20 a.m. 9:20 a.m. Saturday morning.
9:20.
Melbourne High School. See you there.
Yeah.
We'll knock the Jew
Is
off
it
the
on
turf.
Saturday?
Yes.
I'm not playing. No, I'll be there. Yes.
Such a prick.
No. Well, so what do you reckon? How many Ash Chewers do you reckon you had? Do you know what Ash Chewers are?
No.
Stats.
Ooh,
What are
stats? Yeah, that's what. So Triple M have this guy called Ash Chewer,
Yep.
legend. They go to him every time when they need to know the stats.
Yep.
That's why we say how many Ash Chewers you had. Now you've been cultured.
Yeah, cool. That's good.
How many Ash Chewers? Premier data stats.
Okay, well, thankfully the game wasn't filmed, so they won't have my stats because that would be embarrassing. But it was probably like a 10 disposal game.
That's not bad. On a 50% game time.
100% disposal efficiency.
That's great.
Yeah, hit every target.
Yeah,
So-
very good. Very
and
good.
2 behinds. So, yeah, it's
I'm
just
looking forward to playing with you, man. So
I'm looking forward to it too. We need a bit of silky link-up play.
Yeah. yeah.
Jabra tried to hit me a few times, but a bit skew-if off the boot.
Yeah.
But yeah, once the chemistry is
And then-
lifted, it'll be incredible.
Then Big Bear coming in. We can run the 3-man.
Where do you
weave
play, Bear?
on the field.
I actually haven't played footy since.
Wherever you want to play, you can play.
Yeah, depends if Checkers is there or not.
He gives me real Jordan Dawson vibes. Can play any part of the ground.
Yeah.
I reckon he's just silky. And
I don't know if I'm silky, but I'll clunk him.
Nah, I think he's silky. He plays 2K. It gives me this vibe
Yeah.
that I'm like, he just knows how to play the game.
Clunking them's in the jeans.
Well, at the moment, we need a full-back, centre-half back,
You
a
need it all.
ruckman, a full forward, centre-half forward, a winger,
I'd
another
love to play
winger.
You need a
I'd never-
utility. you need Jordan Dawson, and this is what I'm trying to segue into because I am done with local footy. At
We
the
need like
moment.
30 Dawsons.
Jordan Dawson. All right, I want to talk about Jordan Dawson
Yep.
because last week we landed ourselves in a little bit of hot water. Not really hot water, but it was funny.
Yeah.
We're not rage baiters. We've
Cheats
said that
threw me to
before.
the Wolves, had the same opinion and only put mine out there. But
Oh,
I didn't have the same opinion.
yes, you had the exact same list
I
as me.
assumed like full context was in the,
No,
the
of
social
course
clip
not.
as well.
No,
Oh,
it's
it
not.
wasn't?
No, that's
Ooh.
good.
It's not. I let him do the, start bench cut first.
I've had a
and
look
then
at the
I
notes
agreed.
today and
I
it's
agreed.
the same
with him.
thing. it's pick on Jamo Day.
No, I like it though. I think you had an opinion.
Yep.
You stuck to it.
Yep.
I respected that. There was a lot of clowns there that didn't understand the context of how things were
Oh,
said, which is fine though. We actually
Wonder
enjoy it. I think it's funny because when you got like last week, we're making reference to Isaac Heaney, Cozzy Pickett, Jordan Dawson. Realistically speaking, you don't want to drop any of those guys. They're superstars. That's the reason why we do it because it makes you make a decision.
Yeah.
And we are doing this as if we were to pick a team going into lunchtime football.
Yeah.
So there's various factors here. It's not to say that Isaac Heaney can't play. It's that Jamo doesn't like Isaac Heaney.
There we go again.
And Sydney, if you're watching there, he's the man that hates Isaac Heaney.
Anyway, who you got this week?
This week, start, bench, cut. And I thought this was interesting because this is probably the dilemma. This is probably the dilemma the All-Australian panel is going to face as well. Because there are 3 very, very good ruckmen. There's Luke Jackson, Max Gawn, Brodie Grundy. Start, bench, cut.
On right now form, or is this for the All-Australian?
If you were to pick the All-Australian team right now, start, bench, cut, Luke Jackson.
I'm none the wiser.
Gawn, Grundy.
Jackson start.
Yep.
I don't know if they'll go with that, but that's my opinion. Yep.
That's what I'm asking for.
Yep. So Jackson start,
Yeah.
Gawn bench, Grundy cut.
Wow, Sydney. We've got a Sydney hater right here.
Hey,
Heaney
fuck you,
cut.
Sydney.
Now he's now he's cut Grundy. Is it Grundy? Yeah, he's cut.
Grundy's good. He just looks a bit sore at the moment.
Wow. So you're cutting Grundy. Grundy doesn't make your All-Australian team.
No. Well, I picked two really good players, so sorry, guys. Like, what do you want me to do?
I agree with Luke Jackson.
Yeah.
I agree with that whole thing.
I don't agree
Thank
with...
you, Bear.
I
That's awesome.
like... Gawn is a phenomenal player.
He had 28 the other day.
Phenomenal player.
Yeah.
But I can't look past Grundy in a team that's top 2 at the moment.
Yep. You are cutting Max Gawn, the greatest ruckman of all time, from your team, from your All-Australian team.
We are. You want to use this in a clip now? No, you want them to come at me? This guy hates Sydney.
Hey,
He's got a problem against the red and white.
Hey, I don't make the clips.
He's got a problem against the red and white. So there
Don't
you
make
go.
me make a clip.
You can just screen record off YouTube.
What about you? You're going to go the same?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. With mine.
But I do, with
thanks.
Jamo, sorry. But you're right. Usually the higher you finish on the ladder, the more players you'll get in the team. But I do I think Luke Jackson will be the starting ruck in the
100%.
Australian team.
Yeah, you can't go past him. I think he's leading the coaches awards. You said.
No, he's up there.
We can move on from that, and the cut down's going to work really well for you, I reckon. Yeah. I think it'll be great. Remark of the week. Now we don't have anything specific here, but
I've got a couple
do you have something specific
from your Freo edit.
Ooh,
Wow.
fire away.
Well, you've got one from the Freo edit from Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy,
Where
not
is-
here with
where
us.
is Sammy?
He said, I am on ass shaking awareness purely because he thought St Kilda was going to win, and he thought, guys, I might be shaking ass tonight. It's what he does when St Kilda win, and they just bottled it in the last half, which is not good. So no ass shaking, but he's like, I can't come in.
Yeah. And his remark, which is what we were going on about.
Sorry, I was just explaining why he wasn't in. Okay.
Glad you finally put this to bed after 13 straight wins.
Yeah, he's an idiot because that doesn't make sense. I told him, and I've told him many times as well. It's bloody smart ass. Like,
Kate McCarthy, we are the Purple Cobras and we will rock you.
love that.
Yes,
K-Mac,
K-Mac.
Good reference.
That's my favourite remark.
And then we've got one here. Wait till they play someone above them.
Yeah, I've already used that one.
Yeah.
I already used that one. Have you any more?
Who used that one? Me.
Yeah, no, Freo, they always get that one. It's already Freo Hub's used that a few times.
But I can go back to my bag of swagger.
Yeah, bag of swagger.
I did the video with Fev, the break the stick when I say a team that Carlton's going to lose to and go through the rest of the fixture. And he understood the assignment. He didn't break the stick.
Yeah, he hit a nerve there with me. I was like,
Here we go.
Serious?
Break the stick, Fev.
Snap it. But it worked perfectly because it
And the best part, I do this sometimes on 7AFL. If I know there's comments that have aged poorly, I'll go back and like them from 7AFL.
Smart
And there
ass.
was so many comments saying they'll get pumped by Jitterburst this week and all that stuff. So I went back, and then I've seen that Fev's gone back as well through it all. But we did that video, and I said, oh, thanks. Like, you understood the assignment. I was hoping you wouldn't break it. And he was like, I think they'll lose this week to the Giants.
Yeah.
He said that off
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
There you go. You're actually adding him as a fraud.
No, he just gets content,
Gets content.
Yeah.
but they're not going to lose again. So
Are you going to use that video? Are you going to continue to use it as they continue?
So
to
long
win?
as they keep winning, like Eddie Corns was doing our Saturday socials, and there's just on one of the slides, there's just a photo of an unbroken chopstick.
Smart,
Yep.
Eddie, head of the game.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
good.
that's a good content there. Might have to do it with this man over here about Fremantle. When's Fremantle going to lose their next game? They got Sydney, don't they?
yeah.
Very soon.
But
Home?
I clearly don't rate them.
At
so-
Optus.
Yeah, he doesn't rate them. Brody Grundy, who's
At
that?
Optus, yeah.
Oh, that's easy. 3 or 40 plus.
At Optus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Best atmosphere in the league right now. They're like convincingly.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was at NG Stadium, but then again, they lost.
Yeah.
The Giants are great, though.
How
They're
loud
awesome
were the
to watch.
Carlton fans at NG Stadium?
Yeah, that was.
Good
They're
atmosphere.
loud. Carlton supporters, they do travel. They travel well. What's harder to deal with? USA fans when they beat us, or AFL fans of specific teams when they're on a run? And you can tell me what teams they are, because USA fans they're a punish.
Yeah.
They're a punish on socials. Their pundits are a punish. I don't think we're that arrogant. And I've told you this before. I don't think like Australian fans are arrogant. But then again, if you watch AFL and you see a few teams win a couple games, oh boy, it's a bit of USA supporters about that.
I think Australia, after beating Turkey, were incredibly arrogant.
Not arrogant.
No,
Proud.
fans?
We were proud.
Australian fans.
Yeah.
After winning that game, we were going into the USA game, obviously hoping, but there was a lot of people who said we're going to smash them.
No, that's stupidity.
That's a vocal minority.
Yeah, that's a
surely.
minority. I think we were proud the fact that we were able to be the underdogs,
Yeah.
embrace it, win. And I think the reason people said we want to smash USA is because they were arrogant
Yes, they were.
prior to us even playing Turkey. They just fired shots at us. And it reminded me of that 50 Cent meme where he goes, "What say fuck me for? What say fuck me for?" We were just minding our own business, you know?
Yeah.
We were just going about our thing. And then USA just went, "Fuck you. You little shit. You're doing nothing." And then we beat Turkey and we're like, you know what? We're playing you next. And Turkey's supposedly better than you guys. So, like, I understand where we were coming from.
So you've set this up so myself and Jamo say a club and you clip it and we get
No.
thrown under the bus.
I've got a club too.
You've set the scene beautifully. So who's your club?
I will say, and there's no disrespect because I actually like the way the people work at this club.
He's covering his
Hang on,
tracks already.
I think we might be thinking the same team.
I like I would say Essendon.
Oh.
Essendon's one, and it's hard because they probably haven't had much to celebrate in recent times. But when
In
Essendon
recent times, in my lifetime, essentially.
Nah, but there's been times where Essendon have won 2 or 3 or even 4 games in a row, had like little stints
Yeah.
where they look like they could be a very, very good team. It's funny because they haven't won a final in God knows how long. They are very, very tough to listen to when they get on a bit of a run.
We're talking arrogant fan bases.
Supporters that always are overconfident and it doesn't match what they've done.
Yeah, Collingwood for me, 100%. Collingwood, yeah. I had many people this year telling me how good they'd be. I know that's not like a logical thought because they couldn't have been any better than last year this year. Oh, I thought he was about to bite
I was
there.
gonna say Collingwood's an easy
Yeah, it's
easy one to pick off.
Low hanging fruit there, guys. But
Yeah, but like if that's the right answer.
It's your
haters
opinion.
gonna hate.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's
it's gonna
yours
hate.
there?
Hawthorn.
Ooh.
It's not a bad shout.
That's a great shout too. I think Hawthorn
The Hawthorn
this year.
Hawthorn fans. It's kind of like the Gen Z younger
They are, aren't they?
audience that's coming through with all the gifts and everything.
Roman has.
Yeah, he's the leader of them, isn't he?
Yeah, he's- just this Gen Z vibe.
Half time on the weekend, he's getting photos with 12-year-olds.
Oh my god,
They love him.
Yeah,
Plus, my mum's a Hawks nuffy, and I've just
Yeah.
seen her have no clue all her life. So
Yeah.
love you, mum. But yeah, Hawthorn for me.
Yeah.
I
must
love the
say-
Hawks. I love everything they do, but I think the fans, it's a blinded arrogance.
I must say
3
this
Victorian clubs.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Are there any
Oh,
other
we'll
clubs
throw
there?
Sydney in there again,
throw,
mate.
Yeah, throw Sydney in there. I must say, Hawthorn, when I'm making content, when Hawthorn lost to the Western Bulldogs, there was satisfaction across the league that these arrogant bastards got put in their place. That's what some of the people were commenting. Because as the Hollywood Hawk, everyone loves when they also fail. But that's also a testament to, to be hated like that, you also have to be good and relevant.
It was when they were on that hot streak where they had the phone out doing the selfies after every win.
Yeah.
They were making a big stir on social media. And that annoyed a lot of clubs who weren't winning at the time.
Yeah.
So to see them fail a little bit
Yeah.
here and there, they're still having a good year. But yeah, whenever they lose, it's a little bit like when Collingwood lose, Australia wins.
It's exactly like why Nick Dacos, I always say, Nick Dacos gets the amount of hate that he does is because he walked into a team and within 2 years they're playing in a grand final or prelim and whatnot, and he's the wonder kid. Had he come in and the team wasn't as good, like I don't think he gets as much hate as he does. Like he would because he's still a Collingwood player. But
It's
it's
the
just
Collingwood
like,
effect, yeah.
yeah, it's if Hawthorn's is another one. Like when Hawthorn are up and about, we tend to just hate him. Same with Geelong. Like we just tend to go, oh, they're a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, if you've got haters, you know you've made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got haters? I get a few haters on
Nah,
Twitter.
Freo. I don't hate Freo.
No, as in you personally. Like
Damo?
you
Damo
get
Lennon.
you get a few haters, surely.
Of course, I get haters.
You've made it then.
Oh, I've got haters.
But I don't go at any teams though. That's one thing I always been pretty strong with. Not that I'm happy to go with
I
teams.
don't go at any. You've done it multiple times this episode. 30 seconds ago, North Melbourne.
Oh yeah, true.
I didn't go at them. I just said North Melbourne don't have haters.
Best compliment
and
I've
then
ever.
smirked down the barrel of the camera.
Because they don't have haters.
This is something you could probably relate to. But the best compliment I've ever had was someone saying, "How many teams do you go for? Like, do you go for 6 teams or
that's
something?"
the best compliment you can have.
I was like, "That's brilliant."
Someone, a content creator, came up to me. He's like, "You go for Essendon, right?" And I'm like,
Wow.
"No, but that's probably a team that I was very conscious of making anti-Essendon content. So it's kind of nice to get that to say, hey, you're an Essendon supporter, which
Hey,
is
you're
awesome.
an arrogant prick.
Maybe that.
I thought you were a Dogs man until.
That's good too. So
Yeah.
I get that. I've also got a few times Hawthorn, which is interesting.
Jeez, he's really arrogant.
So that's good. Yeah, it's all the arrogant teams. Never Freo. That's for sure. But who knows? I'm wearing purple now. Maybe. Okay, Bear. Obviously, if you don't know who Bear is, he's the social wizard down at Channel 7, and he's got his eye across all socials, and he knows what he's talking about most of the time.
Thanks.
Unless it's related to Carlton. But,
Well, speaking of Carlton,
Yeah.
I was meant to text you and say like 2 weeks ago I wanted to come in and just do a little clip giving a shout out to their social media team.
Yeah.
Because we have kept an eye on who's atop the rankings for social media teams across the league. Usually it's Hawthorn. I'm going to bump them off number 1.
They're not your favourite team anymore on socials.
Which is bad because I just threw their fans under the bus as well.
Yeah.
It's giving Jamo and Sydney.
Yeah. Jamo hates Sydney. You hate Hawthorn. I'm the guy that everyone loves and no one hates.
Except North Melbourne.
Checks out. Love North Melbourne too. I know that.
I'm putting Carlton as the best social media team in the league right now.
Anything that speaks out that we can check out that adds to that?
I think, you're always tied to form, which I've said before, and their form at the start of the year we know wasn't great, so they didn't get to have any fun. But even I think in our podcast earlier in the year, their preseason content was incredible. It was really, really good, and just their player relationships, you can tell like that's the game changer. If your admins have that relationship with the players, you can get the most out of the players for content. We're getting to see that in season now because they're on a 5-game phraseball win streak.
Phraseball.
Phraseball.
Swagger.
And it's for me, it's just the way that they get around their players. They're doing the meme dump Mondays. I know you did. You tagged me in one of them because you were like, okay, I see the vision now. Because I was like, keep an eye on it.
Yeah, keep an eye on them. Yeah, love that.
They're never short of any ideas, but it's just the way that they get around their players. Even like the Taylor Byrne, like Little Rebels guy, Pick 45. Shout out Taylor. It's a fun. If we saw Cottrell doing the harmonica, it's a fun environment to be, and they're branching that out into socials now because they can. Like they always had that ability, but now they get the chance.
That's good. I have to keep an eye on them, but I did tag you in that, so there is merit to what you're saying about Carlton in this context.
Yeah,
because you clearly wrote him off as a wild card.
I'm still writing them off.
But he did apologise though, so we've got that.
I'll write the players off.
You can separate the socials from the team.
Yeah,
the socials are great. When I see a big club like Carlton stepping up, I respect that.
Jeez,
I like
I'm gonna cop it from Hawthorn.
Yeah. I think the Hawks do a good job, but I think the standard and the bar is set high now.
It's like when Derek Rose won MVP.
Yeah.
That should have been LeBron's, but it was voters' fatigue. Hawthorn, you're still goated.
You're still good, that's all right. I like Melbourne. The reason I like Melbourne is because they do their walk-ins, which is always great. And Cozzy Pickett came in with a Home Alone top, and
that was tough.
they did like a crash zoom into the Home Alone top into a Home Alone scene, and it was just Cozzy Pickett just running amok. And I thought this was fantastic, and they've been doing a lot of that, which is kind of my wheelhouse. I love that, and I love when clubs do things like that because the reason I did it was because I never saw clubs dare to do things like this. So to see it in this space is like you just go, it's evolving. And I go, Melbourne, in terms of content style, is probably the most closest thing I've seen to type, and I go, this is why it tickles my fancy.
Yeah.
So, what about you? What are you liking?
Well, I'm not as across all of them.
I'm on Facebook, man.
No, I don't follow every club.
Yeah.
So I don't see all of the stuff that you do.
Yeah.
I see the popular stuff because it'll obviously pop up.
Yeah.
But not picking and choosing. I made too many enemies already.
My thing that I still do is I don't follow every club unless something pops up in my feed that's really good.
Makes you want to.
Yeah, and then I'll go, okay, kudos. So there's still some clubs that I don't follow.
Yeah.
But
Same with me.
Carlton was one of the ones over summer when a lot of their stuff started popping up.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, they're cooking.
Yeah.
Carlton, keep an eye on. If the man behind the socials is telling you to keep an eye on him, keep an eye on him. On and off the field, they're flying at the moment. So it's huge. Let's move on to our final segment. It is buy, sell, hold. Right?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I am ready.
He's the most prepped man here. I know who's prepped here, and he loves this segment more than anyone. It is Jamo.
Now, this is a big buy.
Big buy.
So Naz had a great game today, even though they lost.
Yep.
A lot of disposals. Now, we know what the Sacramento is.
Yeah.
3 goals and 30 touches. Gary Ablett, let's call it the Ablett. He got
why do we call
40.
it Sacramento?
He got 40 and 4
Yeah.
a couple of times. I reckon Nazai at some stage in his career will have 50 and 5.
Whoa. You want to do a quote graphic? That's great.
That's interesting. Why
I
makes
think
you say that? He gets a
he's-
lot of possessions behind the ball.
Yep.
But where's the 5 goals going to come from?
He floats forward. He doesn't just play half back. He's got a role that's malleable. He can move where he wants, do what he
50
wants.
you said
you reckon
50
50 and 5?
disposals. 50.
Yeah, I said it's outlandish. Like I'm saying, no one's
He tries to tell us that he's not a rage baiter or a clickbait man.
no.
but
So
he's-
no one's ever done it before, right?
What's
so
the best one we've seen in the modern time? I know there might be Lee Matthews with like 40 and 4.
he had 41 and 11.
Jesus.
Got that here as a note. 41 and 11's pretty good. Someone had that against us on the weekend, Wattle Park.
Yeah, wow.
But yeah, 50 and 5, I think could be the first player to ever do it. I'm not saying it'll happen next week,
Yeah.
but I think he's one of the only players at the moment that has the ability to rack up that much ball and kick that many goals.
Geez, you really hate Heaney, don't you?
What, Heaney's never had...
Heaney's,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Not
Never had a
Heaney's not a
40
50
touch.
touch
Yeah, thank
operator.
you.
he's
Correct
not
me
a
if I'm
40
wrong.
touch.
I don't think he's ever had over like 42 or something.
See, my thinking is I believe Naz could have 50.
Yep.
But it means that he's behind the ball.
Yep.
I don't think if he's going forward, he's one of those players that doesn't need to touch the ball many times.
Yeah.
Or doesn't get many touches. And to kick 5, unless he's getting a lot of handball receives outside 50 where he's going to bag him through, which is a possibility.
St Kilda could get better one day.
Hey,
and then-
extra time in finals.
If they play
But yeah,
wildcard.
watch this space.
Watch this space with that one. You know what my buy is? My buy is 40 balls.
Okay.
I guess I'm doing 30 balls then.
So 40 balls it's very much similar to yours, where we had multiple 40 balls this week. We had Dacos get a 40 ball. We saw Anderson get a 40 ball. We saw Caleb Daniels wind the clock back and get a 40 ball. And then Naz. I like these high possession games. And maybe it's me being a stats nerd and people going like, Kane saying, hey, I hate when, players get this many possessions. I like it because it just looks good. There's something about 40 possessions which makes me go, hey, that was a big game. And I'm buying high possession games coming back. Because there was a period remember when Dane Swan was just getting high possessions at will? It's just kind of exciting. And it just then Gary Ablett's like, you know what? Hold my beer. I'm going to get 40 possessions as well.
Even, I understand there's a lot of, Kane always says the cheesy ball, right? There are some players who...
Doesn't always say it. Said it once, but...
But Kane is a big believer. I've heard Kane say it in the past before, and this is where it blows my mind. Because the only thing that's made stats maybe go up a little bit is because they're not counting. They used to not count the kick-out stats.
Yeah.
Now they count the kick-out stats. So if you take
Well,
kick-out stats...
It was always if you play on, you get the kick.
Yeah. So
it's just easy to play
So
on.
Kane has gone on record and said that he used to average... There was times where players would average 20 possessions, but in nowadays that would be 25 equivalent. I'm like, that's not how it works. So like Dayton Swan, when he's in 2010, when he's averaging 36, doesn't mean he's averaging 40 now.
Yeah.
I don't buy into that at all. And I love high possession games.
Am I buying?
And you buy. It better be 30 balls.
It's not 30 balls, or it might be, but you were a little nervous before we went on the show just about influencers playing in the Legends game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to buy influencers playing in the Legends game.
You're buying influences playing the Legends game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it happened last year when we announced Dan Gorringe playing and everyone absolutely tore it up in the comments. It's like everyone's forgetting that, Hamish and Andy played back in the day. All these other, like Strawny played.
Yeah. Strawny was a
Hutchie played.
draft pick. He wasn't an influencer. Let's get that right.
Hutchie played. Like people like this, and now we've got the influencers who are bringing so many more eyeballs to it all.
Yeah.
Like yourself, hopefully, maybe if you want it.
Fingers and toes crossed. For me, it's a bucket list thing to be on the ground with so many legends that I grew up watching. So for me, I think it's just an incredible experience. And I think what I get nervous about is the term influencer is such a weird term for me. Like I
Yeah.
always go, it's just like this fake celebrity. That's what I always see it as. But then it's evolved.
All right. If you want me to call you a celebrity, I can.
Nah, it's just like, you make content and stuff, like you're in the media and whatnot. But it's just something, maybe because I'm like from a different time. Like I've been around the
I
game for a
agree with
while,
you.
and it's that's why it's hard for me. I'm Unk. But for me, I would never say no to that opportunity because it's just like to be on the same field as Dustin Martin.
Yeah.
Incredible.
She's handy signing that one.
That's massive.
That's a big get.
Would you prefer the term content creator over?
I don't know.
influencer?
I think just like I like when people get referred to as super fans because I'm not a super fan.
Yeah.
But I in a way I am because I
Yeah.
love my footy. I just consume my footy differently to how people maybe traditionally consume their footy
Yeah.
too. Like Dan, if you look at it, Dan Gorringe is a super fan too. Like the way he does his stuff. Like he connects with the audience on an emotional level because he's like invested.
Yeah.
Same with me. I'm invested through my edits, my memes.
Influencing people.
Yeah.
You're a footy personality. Yeah.
Yeah, footy
Influencing people,
influencer. I would love to see Nat Fife play.
He wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it, right? Too cool for that Fifey. I know there's been announcements. To see a game where you see Fife, Martin, and
Cyril.
Ablett.
Cyril's there too.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. That's just it's incredible. I want to see Fifey there because Fifey, Fremantle are dominating. I just feel like it'd be
That's
cool
a
to
good
see.
shout.
So if we can somehow get Nat Fife.
I've seen
there.
Fife go through 40 surgeries, not personally, but I've heard he's had over 40 surgeries. I don't want to see him go through another one.
What you reckon? Legends game.
I
Dave,
think
he's gonna go
anything
Dave.
can
I
happen.
think he'll be okay.
Anything can happen.
All right. What are we selling?
USA thinking their team is good. I know it's not footy related.
No, I
but
don't mind it. We're a sports podcast.
Yeah, will be found out in the playoffs. So whether that's round of 32 or round of 16, they'll lose.
I like it.
I like it too.
You got some bangers today.
That's very good. What about you? What are you selling?
The stand rule.
You can't stand it.
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
And I spoke about this on Twitter, but the AFL this week sent out a memo to clubs about making sure they kick over the man on the mark when the siren goes. So this week they sent out a memo going through the rules, and then fourth quarter, end of the game, Josh Shelley goes to the right of the man on the mark and kicks and goal counts and everything. There's no umpire behind him lining him up. So I'm selling this because it's still tied to the stand rule because the player's still not moving on the mark. So stand rule and that because you're sending out a memo and 4 days later you forget about the memo.
Yeah. That's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with him. My sell is around umpires globally. Now, we saw the umpire go down with a bit of cramp,
Oh,
and I was going, what the hell's going on? And conveniently in the 95th minute as well, weird, we were 2-0 down. I don't think it was going to make a big difference, but it's just the optics of it is like, mate, just jog on. Like, what are you doing here?
His match fixing
Match
history
fixing
as well.
history as well came about. And to make it worse, there were some moments that were very contentious throughout the game. And then, very rarely do you see coaches or managers in the football sense come out and say the referees were poor. But that's what old Tony did.
Tony Popovich. Yeah, the
Pop.
referee, I don't think he had his best day.
Yeah, he said it. So, I mean, when that's being used in a press conference, they've had a bad day.
Yeah.
you should have done that and Dimmer's press conference side by side with
Yeah.
the Roman Colosseum.
Oh, that would have been incredible. There you go. Just thinking socials. But then I thought about it and I'm like, footy's had a horrendous week as well, in a sense where I probably saw the worst mark paid I've ever seen in the GWS Carlton game. It deflected off someone. And I think it was Finn Callahan.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
everyone was confused. The umpires paid a mark. What the hell's going on there, guys?
That was funny.
Like, you can't tell me the umpire saw it a specific way. The umpire needs to get checked then. Like, just be like, hey, you're not up to it. You've
Yeah.
got this wrong.
The only thing I haven't seen the umpire vision of what he could see, but if he had have looked away and then just saw someone with the ball, he would assume it was a mark. That's the only thinking I
By
can
the time
see.
it gets there because it was so fast.
Yeah, he was a couple of meters away from the spoil as well. He
But I
wasn't
think this just general reaction of everything. Why are you paying a mark when everyone's moving?
yeah,
Like, usually the first person to claim the mark is the person who's taken the mark.
yeah. He was taking some side steps, ready to go.
Ready to go. So they play the mark. So usually, like, that's that instinct, right?
Yeah,
So that was a bit odd. Also, back to your rule about going around.
Yeah.
Right? Paddy Voss got a free kick 55 metres out, and it was a lasso rule, and he wheeled around right? If you play on from outside the field of play, isn't it a boundary throw-in?
Oh, it's a weird one. If you re-enter still in a straight line, it's
But if you
it's
can
the biggest grey area.
If
in
you
the
can
game.
call Nick Watson for play on when he's going out of his arc, isn't this the same situation?
It happens all the time, especially like in the back pocket as well, because they'll wheel out and they'll still be out of bounds.
No one made a thing of it, but I was just one of those ones where it's a bit of a head scratcher to go, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But more grey area. That's exactly what we
That's
have.
our great game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful game, isn't it? But yeah, the umpires turn it up. Seriously. What about holding? What are we holding?
I'm gonna go, and not to bash referees, but
He's bashing them.
I reckon maybe down the line we'll find out that there was some match fixing done at this World Cup.
Any game in particular?
No comment.
You go, mate.
Do you want me to go hold?
Yeah, go hold.
I'm holding on the Sydney Swans at the moment because they had the bye and Jamo hates them.
They're actually my second team. My mum's from Sydney, so
Are we getting ourselves ready for a Sydney versus Fremantle grand final?
nah, way too early.
Like, obviously, we look at Fremantle as flag favourites, but is Sydney the second best team at the moment?
One of them won't make it.
I would say if you ask people right now, you'd say people might
Well, it's
say
easy.
Sydney.
It's the easy bet, but
Yeah.
like I said, teams this far ahead always 4 out of 5 times have dropped
This guy
off.
doesn't rate Heaney. He doesn't rate Grundy.
Yeah.
Doesn't rate Dean Cox.
I actually love them all.
Also said Buddy was overrated when he was there too.
Nah, Buddy's the greatest forward in the generation.
But
so.
yeah, I'm on the hold with Sydney. I know they had the bye this week, but I'm starting to think it doesn't feel right to think of a Fremantle Sydney grand final.
I think one of those two teams.
You can't have both of them playing in the grand
drops
final.
off.
It just feels weird. It feels off.
I hope to clip this up one day.
Yeah. If
You know what? I think it's Freo.
what are you holding?
We're staying in Sydney,
Yeah.
but the little brother, the Giants. I've seen
Here come the Giants.
there's all your boys, the Giants.
Yeah.
They're always
I'll get around them.
there's always feedback on Twitter or talking about Giants crowds and how the team in Western Sydney's not working. But I'm holding them because of the special game that they had this weekend, which you can talk to.
So I went there, had the opportunity to go there and see what it is. And they had a citizenship ceremony where these people were getting their citizenships at the footy.
That's cool.
And it was awesome. It was sick as to see. And this was one of the proudest moments of their lives. You know, they've been working at it. They were all a part of, they're like, hey, we're Australian. It was such a special moment. And one thing that I thought of was like, and the Giants told me this, is like, these guys also get tickets to the game as well. And now not everyone's going to watch the game.
Yeah.
But even if you get 5% that go, hey, this was the day I got my citizenship, and the Giants also played footy and like they invited us, and they also played a part in this special day. It's beautiful. It allows the game to grow, and it's like, hey, this game allows everyone from all cultures to come and play, and that's what you want from teams, and that's what Greater Western Sydney have done. And kudos to them. To see that firsthand was unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what the next wave of fans are going to look like in Western Sydney. I know a lot of people have their opinions on multiculturalism and everything like that, but I think Western Sydney, what they're doing there is amazing, and I can't wait to see everyone from all parts of the world come together and play this beautiful game there.
Well said.
That's all. That's why I handballed to you.
That was good. That was a good hold.
Yeah.
I don't know why you were holding that. I'd be buying that.
Oh no, because it better work.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment they've got a small supporter base, but you can see it growing and them becoming a powerhouse eventually at some time. Who knows how long that's going to be? But
It's like when, similar. They're getting the fans in from multicultural background. It's awesome to see. It's like when the Suns debut an academy player who has a photo of them with 8 years old with a Suns player.
Exactly.
Like, that's proof to me that a team on the Gold Coast is working, and then if the Giants can get
It's
that
an
back
investment
as well.
into the club because it's giving you the feeling of being like, hey, I belong and they are a part of me, and this is the biggest step of having this citizenship ceremony. I saw so many kids there with their families, and they're going to go, how good are the Giants?
Gives kids something to aspire to as well.
100%.
It makes it attainable that they've been there. They've seen how it works.
Yeah.
and they go, I want to do that one day.
Yep, it could be like one of the best days of our, of our lives is, getting the citizenship, and the Giants are there. I want to play for the Giants. I want to support the Giants. You're obviously talking about Zeke Ewan, who's this academy kid who just loves Gold Coast. You're going to see the same with GWS as well. But yeah, that's a good one. Love that. Awesome.
Thanks, King.
We've got one thing that we're going to introduce in future episodes that I wanted to touch on with Jamo. And we're doing this new segment. And we love our local footballers.
We sure do.
We love our local footballers. And one thing we feel like is missing at the moment is that we keep seeing, bits and pieces of footage of some local legends here and there circulating around the internet. And we thought we'd love for supporters to send through any footage, any story, even if it's a photo, we don't care. Send it through and give us a little bit of context, obviously.
Yeah.
And let us know what's going on, what's happening. Give us a bit of context because we love good stories, but we also love funny stories as well. And we'll react to it. We'll read it out. And we've got prizes to give away every week. We've got a sponsor on board, which I can't give away yet, but we've got weekly prizes for the best submissions. We'll read them out. We'll react to them. And then by the end of the season, hopefully, we've got a grand prize to give away to the best one we've seen all season.
I can't wait.
How good is that? Local footy's the best.
We got to pump up local footy. It's the grassroots.
Yeah. And we both play.
Yep.
We're both hacks.
I might even submit a clip of myself.
We're going to be introducing that in the coming weeks. And I just wanted to get a little bit of a head start. Give the guys a bit of a tease.
It reminds me, there's this early photo of Marcus Bontempelli sitting on someone's head with his hand up like this.
Yeah.
Rumour has it he dropped the mark.
I've seen that photo.
But if you just send in the photo and give us no context, we can make it the best moment of your life.
100%. And even if it's just in the change rooms, I know if you go, hey, this week we had bring anything but your footy bag.
Yeah.
And I saw some funny ones on my socials where I saw someone bought a tent.
Yep, that's good.
And put their footy boots in the tent and they set up the tent in the change rooms. So whatever it is, it doesn't necessarily have to be, game day related. Could be outside the club, could be Thursday night meals, whatever it is. We love local footy and we just want to give back and share some of these stories with everyone.
100%.
But that's it for that one. Thanks, Bear. Thanks for coming on, legend.
No problem, Kings.
Lovely
You're
to
the
see
king. You are the king. You're the Sydney hater. And let's leave it at that.
See.